we're going live now. If you start it.
Yeah, it's fine. We will now play video.
So people can join in now. We're up, guys.
Yes. Have we confirmed everyone's camera?
Okay, Deborah, your camera is fine.
You guys cannot be speaking again because we are up.
All right.
I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a move that you can. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a move. I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, so let nobody tell you that you can't. It's time to spread your there is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day, one day, one day. Don't let nothing push you down. Something wrong. Yes, we believe in you. Don't you give up on yourself. Even when I know who you are. Keep on shining. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day, one day, one day. One day you'll be like the sun. So one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
We are an ethical black and white fashion lifestyle brand. To have 500 selected from 36,000 and then 50 and then it boils down to me. I'm shell-shocked, but I'm also grateful to everyone that has deemed it fit to give me this award. I'm super grateful. A massive thank you to IFC, the International Finance Corporation. What they've done, they have no idea how many women they've elevated, and that's not just me. That's every single person. All the people that were in the mini MBA, the people that won the awards. I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful to Access Bank. I did not have a bank account to Access Bank when I was selected for this, so it wasn't a function of them wanting my business. It was a function of them genuinely interested in womenpreneurs in Nigeria and wanting to elevate us to a global stage. And that's not disappointed. All the people that won the mini MBA, the people that won the awards, I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful to Access Bank. I did not have a bank account to Access Bank when I was selected for this, so it wasn't a function of them wanting my business. It was a function of them genuinely interested in womenpreneurs in Nigeria and wanting to elevate us to a global stage. And that's
Proud of trying. I need help. I want to try again.
people that won the awards. I'm just
I
really
know it's
grateful. I'm grateful to Access Bank. I did not have a bank account to Access Bank when I was selected. So when the function of them was the function of them genuinely interested in womenpreneurs in Nigeria and wanting to elevate us to a global stage.
Are you struggling with a health challenge? Do you need financial help to access treatment? If yes,
Apply now for MHSS, the Maternal Health Service Award, a discounted loan by the W initiative of Access Bank with no interest rates, no loan fees, flexible repayment plan. This is your best bet for financing your health needs. For more information, visit our website on www.vwcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Terms and conditions apply. The NHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures. For
The
more
next one
information,
could be
visit
yours.
our website on www.vwcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to 7accessbankcommunity.com. Terms and conditions apply. The NHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures.
The next one could be yours.
Business women can now access a flexible vehicle finance loan specially designed with their interest at heart. Are you a woman in business, or do you know a woman in business who is interested in purchasing a vehicle? If your answer is yes to any of these two questions, then this message is for you. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board.
This is why the W initiative of Access Bank has partnered with the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRS) to provide intensive driving training for women across Nigeria at very discounted rates, as well as other amazing offers such as the driver's license processing.
Share the good news and get on board.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to this platform. This masterclass is sponsored by the W Initiative and in partnership with Zaron Cosmetics. Today, we're going to be talking about some makeup tips and skincare tips for everyday use for every woman, sorry. Okay, so without wasting much time, I would like to set some ground rules for this masterclass. If you have questions in the course of the masterclass, you can just send your questions to the chat box, and during the question and answer session, it will be attended to. Also, during the course of the training, some links will be posted and pinned to the top of the chat box. You are expected to go there, click it, and fill the required questions. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the W Initiative and Zaron Cosmetics YouTube channels, and also follow Zaron Cosmetics, Skin by Zaron, and the W community on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you. So I would like to invite our next speaker. She'll be giving us the opening address. She's the CEO of Zaron Cosmetics. I'll just quickly take us through a short bio for her. Mary Jane Minika Ohugu is the Chief Operating Officer at Zaron Cosmetics, Africa's fastest growing cosmetics brand, a position she has risen to after working in the beauty industry across various fields, including but not limited to research and development, sales and marketing, supply chain, business development, makeup accessory, and human resources. She brings with her 15 years of experience in the industry, confidence in her work, and a highly organized skill set. Mary Jane is an alumni of the University of Calabar and also the prestigious Lagos Business School. Her vast experience, strategic thinking, and networking skills have allowed her to create long-lasting relationships in Zaron Cosmetics and has helped her evolve with the brand as it continues to grow. Mary Jane is a go-getter and high achiever who has built a formidable brand together with the founder of Zaron Cosmetics in the last 11 years. Her passion, dedication to her work, and tenacity has been inspiring to her team and everyone around her. Some of her values are loyalty, trust, and fairness, as she believes that this should never be taken for granted. Without further ado, I would like to invite Mary Jane Ohugu to give us the opening speech.
Thank you so much, Debbie. You look really beautiful. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us today. We are taking you on a beautiful masterclass, which is touching on how you can stay beautiful in spite of how difficult and how challenging the times may be. So thank you for joining us. This masterclass is brought to you by Zaron, and thank you to the W Initiative for putting this together. We're happy to be here, and we look forward to sharing very interesting tips. Ask us questions. Let's keep it interactive. We'd like to make it as intimate as possible. We'd like for you to leave this platform today with answers to questions that you've had about beauty, about your skincare problems, about makeup tricks, basic things you would like to learn. We're here to answer those questions today. And we invite that you stay interactive. Let's keep the session as interactive as possible. Like Debbie had said, you can share your questions to the chat box and we'll definitely respond to them. Also, we are available after this class and after this session to also take you through if you may need further attention from us. But we'll just invite you to pay attention, stay with us, and we promise to take you through a very fun, very nice interactive session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Jane. I also just like to mention that at the end of this session, there'll be 5 winners. We'll be playing games at the end of the Q&A session, and 5 lucky people will be winning goodie bags, makeup vouchers, and product vouchers from Zaron Cosmetics. So the next speaker on our agenda is Chiko Opara. Chiko is a cosmetic scientist and a skincare consultant. Her main focus is correcting misinformation and malpractices in the industry by empowering people with up-to-date evidence, evidence-based information to help them make intelligent skincare and health choices. Chiko, can you please start your session?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Debbie, for that really nice introduction. So I'm just going to get right into it. For this session, we'll be focusing on skin types, skin concerns, and I'll also be sharing some products from the Skin by Zaron range that can help you target the skin concerns and also products that are suitable for each skin type. So if you have any questions, don't forget to drop them once they come to your mind so that we can go through them at the end of this session. So I'm going to start by talking about the different skin types that we have. So the really important categorization of your skin types involves the amount of oil that every skin type produces. So there are people who have a more balanced oil production on their skin, and those are the ones that we refer to as normal skin types. And then there are other people who have an increased production of oil from the skin, and those are the ones that we call the oily skin types. And then there are people who do not have up to the amount of oil that they should produce on a daily basis, and those people have dry skin types. You can also have a combination of both, and that means you have combination skin. So your skin type is what tells you, is what basically forms the characteristics of your skin. It shows you, it's what determines how much oil your skin produces. It's what determines what your skin condition, your skin conditions look like. So most people who suffer from conditions like breakouts and congested skin are people that have oily skin. So if this is something that you struggle with, later on in this session, I'll be sharing products and also other tips that can help you to manage this. If you also have the dry skin type, there are products as well in our range that can help you manage this. And I'll also be talking about some of the major skin concerns that we face as Nigerians, as women, and as Black people, basically, because not every skin condition faces everybody because of the different skin types that we have. So the most popular ones, the most common skin conditions in women of color in Nigeria, based on our weather, the weather and the environment, is hyperpigmentation. So hyperpigmentation basically means that you have some sort of discoloration on your skin. So there's an increased production of pigmentation by your skin cells, and that's why some parts of your skin have different colors. And that's something that you notice basically on everybody. I don't think there's anybody who has one skin color all over their skin. So hyperpigmentation is not really something that is it's not life-threatening. It's not something that you should be in a hurry to get rid of, because that's where you start to make mistakes. One of the things that causes hyperpigmentation is breakouts. So we're going to be talking about them in conjunction. So if you're having breakouts, if you're the kind of person that has breakouts, you would know that after the breakouts are cleared, they sometimes leave behind dark marks, and that is what takes a lot of time to clear up. I'll be showing you products, and I'm also going to share tips that can help you manage these two conditions. So let's start with acne first. So some of the things that can cause acne, that can cause your skin to break out and basically just have like a rough skin texture is, like I said, excessive production of oil by your skin. So if your skin is oily, you have a higher chance of having acne on your skin. So one of the things you need to do is to try and reduce the amount of oil that shows up on your skin. Another thing that can cause breakouts is bacteria. There's a particular bacteria that causes acne. It's called the C. acnes bacteria, and it's present in a lot of people. So the higher the amount of that acne on your skin, the more breakouts that you have. And that's why it's important to keep your skin clean and use products that have active ingredients that can kill this bacteria when you're experiencing breakouts. Now, the major factor that causes breakouts, that causes people to break out, is genetics. If you have a family history of breaking out, then it's almost certain that you're going to experience breakouts. And we also need to know, one thing that's important to know is also that acne is not curable. It's not like some other conditions that you can take medication for and then you're sure that it goes and never comes back. That's not how acne works. So that's why it's important that when you do start getting treatments or using products for your breakouts, you have to be consistent with it and don't expect it to work in a couple of days, because acne is a chronic skin condition that you have to manage over time until your skin decides that it's okay, until your skin decides that it wants to regress. So that's important for you to know, because when you know this, you'll be able to approach your skincare, your acne care, skincare routine in the right way. So another thing that can cause your breakouts to flare up is friction. So if you're always if you have oily skin and you're always maybe sleeping on your face or touching your face during the day with all the dirt and bacteria and pollution that could be on that, settles on the skin or your palms while you're moving around, or while you're at work, you're touching surfaces and you're also touching your face and you still have oily skin, that increases your risk of breaking out. So when you have any of these things that I've mentioned, the things that I've mentioned, these are the things that cause acne. So the first step in managing your breakouts is to make sure that you're cutting out these things from your life. And if you're currently breaking out and you're prone to having acne, one thing that can worsen it is stress. So stress cannot directly cause acne, but if you already have acne, stress, and you're under a lot of stress, your body is secreting the stress hormone, it can make your acne worse. So you can try as much as possible to cut out any of these causing factors that I have mentioned if you struggle with breakouts. Moving on to hyperpigmentation. So hyperpigmentation, like I explained earlier, is just when there is an imbalance of pigments on the skin. And the dark spots left behind after acne, called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, is a type of hyperpigmentation. There's also the type of hyperpigmentation that happens to mostly women of childbearing age that is triggered by sun exposure. It's called melasma. Melasma is the one that a lot of people call sunburn, but it's not really a sunburn. The sun just triggers it, and it is more hormonal than it is caused by the sun. So if it happens to women mostly during pregnancy or after childbirth, whenever there's a fluctuation in your hormones as a woman, you can experience melasma. And melasma is also something that you don't really, it doesn't have a cure. There are products, there are treatments for it, but it doesn't have a cure because there can be flare-ups. If you have those hormonal imbalances and you expose yourself to the sun without protection, the sun can trigger your melasma to show up again. So it's really important that you practice sun protection when you are experiencing melasma. There's also the darkening of the neck as well that pregnant women experience, or people with diabetes experience. And all of these things are not things that you can necessarily cure, but there are skincare products that can help, and we'll be discussing them later. The other skin concern that is really important that we discuss here is premature aging. Now, as a working woman, there are a lot of times when you look in the mirror and maybe you've gone through a lot of stress over a few weeks or a few months, and you look in the mirror and you don't understand what's going on. You start to see fine lines, and maybe your eyes, you have dark circles, your eyes are sunken, there's no volume under your eyes anymore, and you just don't understand because you seem to be aging faster than your age. That's a very big concern for a lot of women, and the major thing that causes that is sun exposure. When you spend long hours outdoors, spend long hours in places that have windows without wearing sunscreen and without protecting yourself, you can be you can be exposed to factors that can cause premature aging. So like I said, for acne as well, the first step to reversing this or treating these kinds of concerns, to make sure that you're taking away the trigger, whatever it is that is causing it. You have to start from there first for your treatment. There are also parts of your body that can age faster than the rest, like your palms, the palms of your hands, your neck, the back of your ears, and all of those parts. They show signs of aging faster than the rest of the body. And that's because most of these areas are neglected when we're doing our skincare, and also because of sun exposure. So it's really important that we focus on these parts when we're doing skincare in order to get the best benefits, and just look your age. You don't want to look older than your age. Looking your age is fine. You don't have to also look so young, because that starts to look weird. But do the right thing so that when people see you, they know how old you are. Don't assume that you're older. Another skin concern that happens to some people from time to time that I also want to discuss is dryness. People that have excessively dry skin will show more signs of aging faster than people with more balanced skin types. And dry skin can be uncomfortable. Sometimes it can peel, sometimes there can be flaking. It's just generally uncomfortable. That's another skin condition that some people suffer from. And so I just thought to address that here in case that's something that you need help with. So we're just going to go right into the different products. I'm going to show you guys some products from the Skin by Zaron range that targets different skin concerns and just show you how to use them and how to combine them to get the best results for both your facial and body care. Because it's really important that as you take care of your face with all the skincare products, it's also important to extend that care to your body. So I'll start with the first skin condition that we discussed here, which is acne breakouts. So in that Skin by Zaron range, we have some products that can help to target breakouts, And when you use them correctly, you definitely see results. Because I know that we've had some amazing results with these products with some customers. So the first thing is this product, the Skin by Zaron Acne Control Face Wash. Now, this is a face wash that has active ingredients that target acne. Remember I said that if you have skin concerns, there are certain ingredients to look out for in your skincare products that will help to improve these concerns. So this acne face wash has one of the best ingredients for targeting acne. It's called salicylic acid. And it's really good for people that have congestion, people that have oily skin, and people that have breakouts. So you may have excessively oily skin and not necessarily be breaking out often, but the oiliness bothers you. This facial wash can also help with that. And if you also have active acne like blackheads, those types that they have that looks like holes on your face, and when you press them, a blackhead pops out. Things like this face wash can help with that as well. The second product that can help with acne as well is the retinol serum. It's a 1% retinol serum. And retinol is one of the most versatile skincare ingredients. It has a lot of uses. It is first of all an antioxidant that can protect you from the harmful effects of pollution in the environment. And it is one of the best and well-studied ingredients that can help to reduce the appearance of aging signs on the skin. And it can also help to brighten the skin and brighten hyperpigmentation as well. So it's really like an all-in-one. So if you have acne, a combination of the acne face wash and the retinol serum will go a long way in improving your skin. And if you want to be a bit more extra and you want to add something else to your routine, you want to go in with this, the Skin by Zaron Brightening Toner that has niacinamide and glycolic acid to help, also to help with the oil regulation process. So niacinamide is also another great antioxidant that can help to regulate the production of oil on the skin. So combined with salicylic acid usually is a very good combination to help to target these concerns. Now, all of this is amazing, but one of the most important thing that you can do for yourself if you're doing proper skincare or trying to target any kind of inflammatory concerns on your skin is to use a very good broad spectrum sunscreen that protects you from the harmful rays of the sun. Remember I said that 80% of the skin issues that we face is caused by sun exposure. It's caused by unprotected sun exposure. So you want to always use a sunscreen during the day. This is not a negotiable part of your skincare routine. If you want to see results in any skincare that you're doing, a sunscreen is really important. And it's one of the products that people tend to ignore because they don't think it's necessary because we are Black, we have melanin, we don't need to use sunscreen. But that's not true. You only have a very tiny amount of the protection that melanin gives you is a very tiny amount of protection that is not nearly enough to protect you from the rays of the sun. So you have to use a sunscreen. And in addition to using a sunscreen every single day, you also want to try and avoid the sun during hours when the sun is too bright. So the peak hours, you want to try and avoid the sun as much as you can. And if you do this, you will see that you have it reduces your sun exposure and just makes your skincare work better and makes your skin look better, because the sun is really, really detrimental to the skin without protection. So moving on, let's talk about hyperpigmentation, the products that can help you address hyperpigmentation. So what you want to do when you have hyperpigmentation is first make sure that you are wearing sunscreen. I'm talking a lot about sunscreen because it's really, really important to make sure that when you're treating pigmentation, you are protected from the sun. Because one of the effects of the sun on the skin is that it worsens hyperpigmentation. Apart from giving you a sunburn, apart from increasing your risk of developing melanoma, which is skin cancer, the sun also worsens pigmentation, and it worsens the signs of aging as well. So you want to make sure that you're using sunscreen first, and then you can incorporate some serums that we have in the Skin by Zaron range into your routine if you want to target hyperpigmentation. And the ones that I recommend for this purpose are the alpha arbutin serum 2%. So a 2% alpha arbutin serum is a high strength alpha arbutin serum that can help to target skin concerns that deal with pigmentation. So you want to use the alpha arbutin serum. It can be used twice a day, every day. Because it is safely and well made, you can use it without the risk of any reactions. It's not going to change your skin tone. It's not going to bleach your skin. It's just going to target those excessive melanin spots and clear them over time. So the alpha arbutin serum is a really potent and a really good one to try if you're experiencing any form of hyperpigmentation. Another serum that you can try is the vitamin C 15% serum. So I know that a lot of people know about vitamin C serum and it's quite popular, but using a vitamin C serum alone will help to improve the radiance of your skin overall. It's going to improve how radiant your skin looks. It's going to improve if you have dull looking skin, it's going to improve that. If you have if your face is just generally darker or duller, like looking dull compared to other parts of your body, vitamin C will help. But vitamin C on its own is not going to take care of dark spots. And that's why I tend to recommend both the alpha arbutin and the vitamin C serum together, because doing that will take care of everything at once. So don't depend on vitamin C alone to treat hyperpigmentation. Basically is what I'm saying. Use them together and you get better results. Another serum that can help in this category is the retinol serum. Like I said, retinol is very, very versatile. And using it in combination with maybe alpha arbutin will also help to target hyperpigmentation. The only note that I would add is that retinol should never be used during the day. That's because applying it during the day is basically a waste of time. It's going to degrade when it's exposed to visible light or exposed to the sun, and it will not be effective. So make sure that you use your retinol at night and follow up with your moisturizer, which is really important. So yeah, don't use retinol during the day. And if you are pregnant or you're trying to conceive or you're breastfeeding, you want to speak to your doctor first before including a retinol serum in your routine. And this is like for any kind of retinol at all. Speak to your doctor and hear what they have to say before you include a retinol serum into your routine if you're pregnant, trying to conceive, or breastfeeding. For those of you who are experiencing dryness, if your major skin concern is dryness or dehydration, or your skin just looks dull and you want dull and sagging and you want something to plump up your skin a little bit and just give you a more refreshed look, you would benefit a lot from the 2% hyaluronic acid serum. So hyaluronic acid serum is a humectant that helps to draw moisture into the skin. So if you're dry, dehydrated, you would get a lot of benefits from using the hyaluronic acid serum, and it's also an antioxidant, so it protects you from the effects of pollution on your skin as well. It can be used in combination with any of these serums. So even if you have acne or hyperpigmentation, you can use the hyaluronic acid serum alongside any other products that I have mentioned so far. So if all these products that I've mentioned have a lot of different benefits. So even if you're using a certain serum for hyperpigmentation, you also get other benefits because the products are so thoughtfully formulated that they have a lot of beneficial ingredients in all of them. So you're not necessarily missing out on one by using the other one. And finally, we have the niacinamide serum. Niacinamide serum is also another great antioxidant that has a whole lot of benefits, but the one that I want to focus on is the ability of niacinamide to reduce how oily the skin looks. That is especially important for women that wear makeup every day, or women who have oily skin, or women who just want that matte. They just want their face to look a bit more matte and not too glowy during the day. You will benefit a lot from niacinamide because that's one of the major functions. So if you're not necessarily breaking out, or you're not necessarily having rough skin texture or anything, you just want to regulate the amount of oil that shows up on your skin during the day, you will benefit from using the niacinamide serum on your skin. And it can be used twice a day, it can be used once a day, just depending on what your skincare routine looks like. And finally, we have the night cream. It's a face moisturizer, the Night Glow Plus moisturizer, that also has a bunch of different ingredients that are the night cream is very active because of all the ingredients that it has. It has retinol, it has alpha-arbutin, it has glycolic acid and kojic acid. And these are just a blend of ingredients that helps to target different skin concerns. So the retinol in it can help with premature aging signs. There's glycolic acid to gently exfoliate. There's alpha-arbutin to brighten hyperpigmentation. There's kojic acid as well that brightens the skin and brightens pigmentation as well. So it's a really good all-round moisturizer that can be used to achieve clear and healthy skin. So finally, there's the Skin by Zaron Micellar Cleansing Water. This is one of my personal favorite products from our range. It's a really good micellar water that helps to take off makeup without necessarily tugging or pulling on your skin. So if you're using makeup wipes, if you're still using makeup wipes to take off your product, that's not necessarily the best approach because there's a lot of friction, a lot of pulling and tugging that goes on with the use of makeup wipes, and that's what this micellar water seeks to avoid. So as a working class woman who, you have to look good every day, you go out, you wear your foundation or even just regular powder, you want to take off your makeup the right way. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. So using micellar water will just help to melt off the makeup without you tugging on your face or pulling on your face, and that way you get you'll be able to take off your makeup properly and then go into your skincare. So this is like a makeup remover, and it also has it's also safe to use around the eyes and the lips as well. So it takes off every single type of makeup. And so that's it for the face products. And then we go to the body products. Remember I said that you don't want to focus all your skincare efforts on just your face and ignore your body. That's not an ideal approach because the skin on your body will show different signs of the different impacts that the environment and aging has on it. So you want to take care of it properly. And for this range, we have two really good moisturizers that will help with different concerns. So if your major concern on the body is dryness, or you notice that when you shower, your skin has white streaks on your body, or your skin is itchy when you shower, we have a really good moisturizer that will help to address these concerns. It's called the Skin Glow Therapy Moisturizing Body Lotion, and it has a lot of moisturizing ingredients, a lot of humectant ingredients that draws moisture to your skin, and it also just leaves the skin very moisturized, soft, and with a very slight glow. It also contains antioxidants and skin brightening ingredients like vitamin E, alpha-butane. It also has collagen that just makes your skin feel plump after application. So it's a lot of different benefits that you get by using it. There's also there's also the vitamin C brightening body lotion that is primarily, it's also very moisturizing, but it's primarily a brightening moisturizer that can help to just even out the skin. So if you have those areas of your skin where that get darker, if you have the areas of your skin that get darker with sun exposure, like the lower parts of your arms and legs, this moisturizer will help to even it out with continuous use. So it's not going to bleach your skin. It's not going to do any of that because the active ingredients in them have been professionally and carefully measured to be effective and not have any adverse effects on the skin. And finally, there's the body wash that is great for everyone. It has salicylic acid. So if you're suffering from like acne on your chest or your back, this is the good body wash to try. And it also has calming ingredients like aloe vera that will help you feel refreshed after your shower. And all these products can be used every day. They can be used twice a day. It just depends on what your skin routine is like. So I hope I've been able to really break down the different skin concerns and that you were able to relate to everything that I've said. I'm looking forward to addressing your questions, and I hope you were paying attention because there will be questions after which prizes will be won. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Chico. Thank you so much for such an insightful session. There are a lot of questions actually, but we'll take all of them during the question and answer session. So next on our agenda, we have a speaker from Access Bank, the team lead of WSME segment, Women Banking team, Olubusola Ogundipe. She'll be talking to us about the W initiative.
Thank you very much, Deborah. Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Can you hear me, Deborah? Just confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Olubusola, and I will be taking us through a brief discussion on what the W initiative is about. Deborah, if you'd also just help me to double check, can you see my presentation?
It's a blank screen. I can't see anything yet.
Okay, what about now?
It's still blank. Okay, I can see it now.
Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this masterclass. It's a pleasure to have everyone here. I will be taking us briefly on what the W initiative is about and how we can benefit from the W initiative by Access Bank. Now, the W initiative is a program that Access Bank started off in 2006 with a primary focus on providing a program to support women in business. And we did this through an on-lending program, as well as providing advisory facilities to women in business trading here in Nigeria. And we also went ahead after this program, was successful to create a much more robust program for women across all fields, across all works, and ensuring that we can really cater to the financial and lifestyle needs of women. So in 2014, Access Bank launched the W Initiative. The W Initiative is the home of everything Access Bank has to offer women, and it further attests our commitment to drive women economic empowerment and also show our dedication to helping women build a sustainable and profitable future for themselves. And I must say that the W Initiative is not just present here in Nigeria, as we have presence across 10 African countries that Access Bank has presence. And we have three major focus: to inspire, to connect, and to empower women. Our focus segments ranges across 5 fields of where we typically would find women. So we have the women in business, we have the W young professional, the W and family, the millennial and the Gen Zs, as well as the W quintessential. Now, this segment already, their definitions or their names already speak for themselves. Now, we do these things that we do for women across 3 major folds, which we have tagged our financial offerings and our non-financial offerings. For our non-financial offerings, we have what we have put together for women in business. Now, if you see that we've been speaking a lot around women in business, because we know that when you impact a woman's life, you impact a generation, you impact community. And we know that when a woman in business is empowered, she's creating opportunities and she's creating a means of livelihood for other people through job creation, as well as impacting the community around her. So we have created products that will specifically cater to the need of women financially. Now, the W Power Loan is our flagship product for women in business that's designed to give women in business access to finance at a discounted price. I will say discounted because we know some of the challenges that businesses face, and we have identified these challenges and tried to use the W Power Loan to address it, one of which is high cost of fund. So the W Power Loan is available to women in business at 15% per annum, and women have the opportunity to take up to 100 million naira with a flexible collateral requirement, and they can access funding to, do several things around their business, from working capital to asset acquisition to business expansion. The repayment tenor is also very, very flexible, as we have ensured that it's seamless and it's easy for the women to pay over a longer period of time. So they have to, they have the opportunity to repay over 36 months, and they can take as low as 1 million naira on this product. We also have what we call the instant business loan. Now, this is, like the name implies, it gives women access to instant cash, instant funds to, acquire things around their business. You want to, stock up your business. You want to, get funding to maybe quickly just solve a pressing business need. The instant business loan is available to you as a woman in business, and you can take up to 10 million naira. Now, this is interesting because you do not require any collateral. We're lending to you as a result of your cash flow with Access Bank. And I must say, on the W Power Loan, the flexible collateral requirement structure also doesn't require you to provide tangible collateral for loans up to 10 million naira. So women can actually get loans up to 10 million naira without providing a physical or tangible collateral. For the W Power Loan, you just need to bring on board a guarantor that will stand for you in the case of any challenges that you may experience in your business. But for the IBL, which is the instant business loan, you're able to access funding without any collateral. Working capital, like I said, is what you can use the instant business loan for. And the tenor is over 6 months. So you can conveniently repay back over 6 months. And this is also available on our digital platform. So you do not need to even walk into any Access Bank branch before you can access the instant business loan as a businesswoman. The minimum loan availability to women in business is 250,000 naira. For the Women Power Loan, we have another product that is a sub under the W Power Loan, and we have called that the W Vehicle Loan. Now, this particular product is helping us address the issue of mobility around businesses. So the ability for businesses to seamlessly transport their products from one location to another, has been a challenge for a lot of women in business. And so in 2021, we created this product to give women access to funds to acquire vehicles for their businesses, to transact business, to be able to move their goods from one place to another. And this particular product is available to women to purchase both brand new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can take loans, from 1 million naira. You can even do a refinancing of an existing asset. So for instance, a business needs cash flow, but they are unable to access it, and they have an existing car that has been financed by Access Bank. You can do what we call the equity release on that particular vehicle under the W vehicle loan, and so much more is available to women under the W vehicle loan. Your vehicle registration is done seamlessly. Your tracking of the vehicle is also provided to you, and you also have a comprehensive insurance that is subsidized for you as a business person, as well as a repayment tenure of up to 48 months. Now, our next financial offering, and we dare say that this is our baby making product at Access Bank, is what we call the Maternal Health Service Support Loan. Now, the Maternal Health Service Support Loan is a financing scheme that we put together for women to help them access funding in the quest of healthy living. So women that are in the quest of completing their families have access to take funding under the Maternal Health Service Support for fertility treatments. We are also supporting women to access funding for child delivery here in Nigeria and also for international deliveries. We support women on this particular product to access funding for specialized procedures, fibroid and bariatric treatments. Now, specialized procedures could cover a range of procedures ranging from eye, dental, and the likes. And this product, I dare say, is also very discounted for women because it's at 14% per annum, and it has a tenure of about 24 months for women businesses. Now, who can even help you take this, products that we're calling our baby making products? The MHSS can be accessed by a woman. It can also be accessed by a man for his wife. And also it can be accessed by a third party for a family member. So you have a sister that is probably in a need or in the quest of having a baby. She may not have the available funds, but you have a salary income that you are earning. You can approach Access Bank to take this funding for your sister. So it's open to both salary earners and business owners, based on your eligibility. Next up is what we call the W debit card. Now, this card is a very special identity card for our members. And I say identity because it makes you stand out as an Access Bank female customer. With a W branded debit card, you have access to a range of discounts. You have access to use the same debit card as your regular card where you used to make payments online. You can make payments to people. You can use it to do transfers. You can use to withdraw over the POS and the likes. And it comes in two variants. It comes in the Visa and the Verve variants, and it's accessible across all our Access Bank branch network. And this particular debit card, is very unique because we've been able to partner with women-friendly organizations that are willing to give discounts to our female customers, so that they encourage every woman to go into an Access Bank branch today to get your own W branded debit card. Last but not the least is what we call the Ladies Let's Drive initiative. The Ladies Let's Drive initiative is an initiative that recently started off at the W initiative for us at the W, where we are helping women, take away the fears of learning how to drive. And this particular program, we are running in partnership with the FRSC, as well as with accredited driving schools here in Nigeria. And we're doing this to help women access driving lessons at a very discounted price. We've also gone further to even subsidize the pricing for women by another 5,000 naira. So the first 500 women that enroll on this program have the opportunity to get a further discount of 5,000 naira on the Ladies Let's Drive initiative. And it's open to women in Lagos, Benin, Abuja, Kaduna, Kano, Calabar, as well as Akwa Ibom. So ladies, if you're willing to learn how to drive, if you want to know the next thing to do, prepare yourself to even get that car today. You need to sign on to the Ladies Let's Drive initiative. And of course, hearing all of this initiative, hearing about what Access Bank has to offer women, what more can you do rather than to stay connected with us on all social media platforms? So please follow us today
at the W Community on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also follow us on our YouTube channel. Now you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right away. I know that we also have this program running on our YouTube channel. You need to subscribe right now. Click on that icon button, the bell button you can see right there, to get notifications for whenever we come online, because trust me, whenever we come online, we come up with great things for women. And if you know you want to make further inquiries about all that we have said today in our presentation to you, please reach out to us via the wcares@accessbankplc.com. I would like to say that you follow us today and don't think of it tomorrow, because it's an opportunity for you to get more and more of what the W Initiative has to offer you. And of course, this program is not the first, it's not the last, and it's definitely a lot more coming for you from the W Initiative. So please, if you do not want to miss out on what's coming up next, like I said, follow us on all our social media platforms and on our YouTube channel to get more insights on what the W has for you in the month of April. Thank you so much, and over to you, Deborah.
Thank you, Olubusola. I hope everyone is getting a lot from this session. Don't forget that we're going to pick 5 winners at the end of the session. And also don't forget to click the link pinned at the top of the chat box to enter the required details. Thank you. Our next speaker will be talking to us about makeup. Amaka Mordi is a customer experience manager and professional makeup artist at Zaron Cosmetics. She has been in the industry for about 9 years now with the most amazing experiences because of her passion and love for beauty. Amaka will be showing us simple beauty tricks on how to achieve easy day-to-day looks using your makeup products, your Zaron makeup products. Amaka.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Amaka, like Debbie just mentioned, and I'm going to be taking you on a very brief demo on how to do your everyday makeup look. Yes. So I'm going to just dive right into it. So you're not going to be seeing much of my face. You're going to be seeing my muses, my beautiful muses face. I'm going to be behind the scene more. Yes. So first of all, I'm going to be starting by wiping up her face first, so that I have a clean base to work with. And I'm going to be using my micellar water to wipe off her face first. So yes, I'm using the micellar water right now to wipe off my face. And this is just going to remove all the dirt or dust that must have settled on her face.
Amaka, can you take your camera closer, please, so we can see your model?
Okay. Is it better now? Is that okay now? Sorry, please. Is it better now? Good. Can everyone see now? It's okay.
It's okay.
Please, can everyone see now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yes. So yes, I've finished. I'm done wiping up her face now, and I'll be going in with my hydrating serum. I'm going to be starting with the skin prep, and this is what I first of all do. So the hydrating serum just helps to moisturize and hydrate the skin and makes the makeup just, sit well on the skin. That's what the hydrating serum does. Yes, so I'm just going to be rubbing that in all over her face. It helps to lock in moisture, gives you the all day, gives your skin the all day moisture that your skin needs. And I'm going to be going in with the day cream now, after the hydrating serum. So this is just going to help to protect your skin from the sun while moisturizing, keeping it very moisturized and hydrated. Doesn't have any white cast, as you can see. I'm sure you can see how hydrated and glowy and moisturized her skin looks already. Yes, so I'm just rubbing that gently into her skin and just massaging it into her skin. And now I'll be going in with the face primer. And this is just to make your makeup last longer, help to reduce shine and protect your pores as well. But if you have an oily skin, you could make use of the oil block before you use the face primer. So we have the oil block mattifier, and that helps lock in the oil so it doesn't show through your makeup, it doesn't seep through your makeup. Yes, so you can do that if you have an oily skin right before you use your face primer. And now I'm going to be going straight in with the foundation, the brown skin foundation in the shade Leather. So for those who haven't heard, the brown skin foundation is a very, very skin-like foundation. It's lightweight and medium to full coverage foundation. What do I mean by medium to full coverage foundation? So medium coverage in the sense that, those that don't like too much makeup, they don't like their makeup looking heavy, just with like one pump of the foundation, that's good enough for the whole face. And then for those that like their makeup popping, they want their makeup to be seen, they like that glow, that genge makeup, exactly. So you can also use it to achieve that full coverage look with like 2 to 3 pumps. You can achieve that. So now I'm just patting the foundation gently into her skin, making sure it blends out properly. Just pat, dab, 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 until it's evenly distributed. Yeah. I'm going to be going in with our concealer now. So this is our 5-in-1 facelift concealer. Wow, this concealer is amazing because it just does a lot. First of all, it's skincare infused. So it has hyaluronic acid in it to hydrate the skin, and also vitamin C to brighten up the skin as well. And I'm just going to be gently blending. So it can be used to conceal, to highlight, to contour as well. You can use the dark shades to contour your face. It can be used to cover up spots if you have acne, if you have dark circles. The concealer is it's the holy grail. It's the holy grail concealer. It could do everything. So yes, I'm just blending that right in. And as you can see, a little just goes a long way. So you don't really need too much of the concealer. And now I'm going to be going in with our cheeky liquid blush in the shade Negroni. The cheeky liquid blush has so many shades, depending on what you like. It has the red shades, orange, pink shades, 6 different beautiful shades actually. Woo Woo, Tutti Frutti, Rum Punch, different shades. So you have, everyone has a shade, definitely has a shade in the cheeky liquid blush. Yeah. So I'm just gently blending that into her skin. So just give the makeup that warmth. Yeah. And then I'm going to be setting up that concealer with some setting powder. So this is our Veil setting powder in the shade Cruise. So the setting powder is going to just set that concealer, but make sure your concealer is smooth and it's not creased before you set with the setting powder. Make sure you blend out your concealer properly before setting your makeup. Yes. So this setting powder will help to reduce shine, it's also going to stop creasing, reduce crease around the your under eyes. Yes, it's going to smoothen out the under eye creasing. So for an everyday look, you don't necessarily need to overbake the under eye. You just want it to pop a little bit. You don't need to use too much of the setting powder. And then I'm going to be going with the Brown Skin Compact Powder. So this powder is a full coverage powder, very beautiful, skin-like, Skin-like perfection, very beautiful on the skin. It doesn't even feel heavy at all. So I'm just going to use that to set the whole makeup. So just keep patting it, don't drag the brush around, just keep dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. Because when you drag, you just scatter your foundation and powder and everything that you've already laid on the face. You just scatter it all around. And then at the end of the day, you keep wondering why your makeup looks patchy, why is it not looking blended? That's because you did not blend the right way, because there's actually a wrong way of blending. So when you want to blend the right way, just keep on dabbing and patting into the skin. Don't drag, don't try to do this, just dab, dab, dab like this. Now I'm going to be going in with our matte eyebrow stick. This is our eyebrow pencil, and absolutely anyone could use this. We have just this one shade for now. So both light skin, dark skin, brown skin, any skin tone at all can make use of this pencil. It works for anybody. So I'm just going to be following the shape of her brows. If you want to get your perfect brows, make sure that your brows are in good shape. Just make sure that you shape your brows first. It's easier to follow the line, the outline when your brows are shaping. It helps. So shaping up your brows, if you have to wax, microblade, thread rather, if you have to thread, wax your brows, just make sure it's neat first. So like as you can see, I'm just following the shape of her brow. I'm not drawing outside, just within the shape of her brows. And then now I'm filling up the spaces. I'm just doing like hair-like strokes, just to give it a very natural look. And then I'm brushing it now. And I'm not pressing the pencil too much because I don't want it to be too dark. If you like your brows really dark, then you can press the pencil, but I'm just doing it very light, so the brows don't look too dark. I'm going to be going in with the same concealer to highlight her brows now. I hope everyone is following and understanding what I'm doing. So I'm going to be starting from the inside of inner corners of the brows, and then concealer. Sorry, guys. So for an everyday look, you don't need the brows to be looking overemphasized. You can just use a little bit of concealer to just give it a very nice highlighted look. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, thank you. So I'm going to be doing the same thing just do it slowly. Don't try to be too fast. Yes, a lot of people like to be too fast and rush through their brows, and at the end of the day, you won't get the nice shape that you want. So just do it slowly, take your time, just little strokes at a time, short strokes. You don't need to do like long strokes, just short strokes. Yeah. I'm going to be using this blending brush from our deluxe brush set to blend that concealer out so there's no harsh line. Make sure to always blend your concealer out so you don't have any harsh lines. So because the brows already look sharp and nice, I don't need to conceal the top of her brows. But if you must do that, if you have to tidy up the top of the brows, you could just use your foundation to do that, or a concealer that is your exact skin shade, just so the brows looks very, very natural. Now I'm going to be going in with our Prime and Pop eyeshadow in the shade Nightingale. It's a very nude, everyday kind of eyeshadow look. Yeah, that's it. So first of all, it also has the eyeshadow primer in it. So everything is just in this one cute eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm taking the eyeshadow primer first. And if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can also use your concealer for this. So I'm going to be going in with a lighter shade first. I'm doing the same for the other eyes. Just add until you're satisfied, but make sure you blend with the eyeshadow properly, so there's no harsh line. And then I'll be going in with a darker shade to just give it a smoky, a mild smoky look. So I'm just going to be blending this into her crease. And I'm blending it together with the first eyeshadow color that I put. Yes, I'm just blending them just a little bit together so there's no harsh line. Yeah. Yep. And I'm going to be going in with the liquid liner. This liquid liner is so pigmented, so dark, so easy and precise. The brush is so easy and precise. Very easy to apply because it has a very precise tip. As you can see, it's very thin, so it's easy to use. I'm going to be winging it out a little bit there. Yeah. Just take a little at a time, slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly, little means. And then our black velvet eye pencil. I'm going to be using this to line her under eyes. This just glides on so smoothly, very easy to apply, very fast. And as you can see, it's very dark as well, very pigmented. So when you're in a hurry, going to the office, going for a meeting, this is just very, very easy and very fast. Because you can see how easily it glides on. Yeah. So now I'm going to be going in with our 4-in-1 winged mascara. So it's called 4-in-1 because it has two brush sides, the bigger side and the smaller side. Now the smaller side is for the lower lash to pick out any small stray hairs, to just put everything in place and to just get into that your lower lash line. And then the bigger brush is to give your lash volume and length. So that's why it's called 4-in-1. It gives volume and gives length. And then it has two brushes. So I'm just going to be taking this from the inside. So it has enough volume. Our mascaras are like magic, by the way, magic. Once you just apply it like this, in fact, it just feels like you fixed your lashes immediately, like you have lash extensions on. Our mascaras are the bomb. Open your eye again, see how the eyes are already just popping anyhow. In fact, our mascaras are a must-have. If you don't have yours, just go and get yours now. In fact, the whole makeup, if you don't have any Zaron makeup right now, just go and be buying your own. Right now, rush to our stores and go and get it. So I'm going to be using the smaller brush to pick out her under lash. So you see, even though it looks like you don't have lash there, once you just use this small part, it just pulls it out and brings it out. Yeah. Yes, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to bring in now with our lip liner in the shade Bold. This is our darkest brown lip liner. And this shade just goes with any skin tone as well. Whether you're dark or you're light, anyone can use this. And if you don't want this dark one, we have other dark shades as well that you can use. We have lighter brown lip liners as well. So I'm just going to be doing this. It's very smooth and silky, just glides on very easily. We have different colors with different shades aside brown. Yeah, we have a lot of lip liners. So anyone you want, we have. If it's purple, wine, pink, we have. So yes, we have something for everybody. If you're not using Zaron, you are just dulling right now. Just gonna get Zaron. You need Zaron in your purse. So I'm going to be going in with the Tease matte lip fix. This is a matte lip lip stain. And it's nude. So those of you that like nude, this really suits an everyday, work makeup look. Smack, please. Smack, smack, smack. Thank you. Yeah. Just add a little more. So I'm going to be using our lip brush to kind of like just blend both in. So for those that like a matte finish, this is it for you. This is the lipstick for you. The matte lip fix. It does not transfer. It just stays like this. The whole day, 24 hours, your lip is just going to be like this. It's not going to move. But I love gloss a lot, so I'm going to make this look glossy. So I'm going to be using the luxurious lip gloss in 24 carats. This is one of our best sellers. Everybody loves 24 carats. Everybody. So it's a nude gloss, and it's just so beautiful. Very easy to apply. It just glides on so easily. The shade is just so sweet. Just look at that. Look at that. Let's smack, please. Don't forget to smack. Smack. Just whenever you put your lipstick, smack so that everything blends in. Perfect. Smack. So I'm just going to be going in with our powder again to just smoothing out everything so the whole look comes together. So this is optional, you don't have to do this, but yes, I'm going to be using a little bit of bronzer, and this is our Gold Crush bronzer. It has 3 different shades and it's multifunctional as well. You can use this as an eyeshadow, and you can also use it to just highlight the face, gives it that glow, that pop that your makeup just needs. Just look at that glow. I'm going to be using a little bit of this on her nose as well. Just little low, you don't need much because this is very, very pigmented. And you don't want to use a lot. Because when you use a lot, it might be harder to blend out. So just use little. If you want more, then you can add. Yeah. And I'll be going in lastly with our setting spray. So this is our perfect finish setting spray. That's just going to bring the whole look together. It's going to make your makeup last long. It's going to make your makeup last the whole day. It's going to just blend the makeup and make it sink into your skin properly. Yes. I'm going to close her eyes, just so the eyeshadow does not crease. Yeah. Don't be afraid to use it, but just make sure that the setting spray is not too close to the face, so it doesn't spoil your makeup. Make sure that your hand is at arm's length. You just hold it at arm's length, and then you spray. So that's the finished look, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed this demo. Can everyone see the finished look?
Yes, we can. Thank you so much, Amaka, for this interesting session. I'm sure everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll be moving on to the next session shortly, but I just wanted to remind everyone to please click the link pinned to the top of the chat box to fill in the required details. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the W Initiative and Zaron Cosmetics on YouTube. Follow our social media handles, Zaron Cosmetics, Skin by Zaron, the W community on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So for the next session, we're actually going to be taking questions and answers, but there's a feedback poll that has been deployed on the chat box. So please click it and let us know how we're doing while we proceed. So we'll be taking questions now. The first question here is for Chico. Chico. Okay, so I have a question here. The person says, is dark spot and hyperpigmentation the same?
Okay, so dark spot is a type of hyperpigmentation. So yes, they're the same, but then there are other types of hyperpigmentation as well.
Okay, I have another question for you here. How do I get rid of dark circles around the eye? What products can I use?
Okay, so like I said, you have to figure out what's causing the dark circles around your eyes, and that's where your treatment starts. So if you're not sleeping well, if you're not using sunscreen, if you're always staring at a screen for long hours, some people have naturally dark under eyes, and some people notice that they start to develop it after some time. So you have to look at your lifestyle and start fixing things from there. In terms of products, the products that will help to improve under eye circles would be any products that has depigmenting ingredients. So you can use your retinol around your eye area. You can use your vitamin C serum around your eye area, just things that will help to brighten it. But these things work hand in hand with you improving your lifestyle, because your lifestyle, whatever it is that's causing the dark under eyes, plays a larger role than skincare products will play. But then using skin brightening products as well can help to improve them.
Okay, thank you, Chikro. This next one is for Amaka. I'm a makeup artist. I always have issues while working on dark skin clients. The work is fine, but to me, it's not fine. It doesn't come out like a fair person's own. What can I do? Do you want me to take it again? Okay, I am a makeup artist. I always have issues while working on dark skin. The work is fine, but to me, it isn't, because it doesn't come out like a fair person's own. What can I do?
Wow. So I personally find it easier to do dark skin makeup because it's when there are like mistakes, it doesn't easily show as much as a light skin person. I feel like you feel that way because the person is fair. When you do the makeup, it's going to be shining, it's going to be out there because fair people are naturally bright looking and everything. So that's why you feel that way. But well, I've not seen your work before, but I don't think you're doing a bad job at doing your dark skin makeup. It's just because the person is fair, so their skin is brighter. That's all. That's why you see it that way. But I'm sure that you're doing a good job with your dark skin as well.
Okay, thank you, Amaka. Chico, I have another question for you. A 64-year-old lady suddenly developed black patches that has refused to clear on her face for 1.5 years now. What can be used to clear it?
So if I read that correctly, you said the person has had dark patches on their skin for 1.5 years.
Okay, let me say it again. A 64-year-old lady suddenly developed black patches that have refused to clear on her face for 1.5 years now. What can be used to clear it?
Okay, so you 64 years old means that she's already approaching menopause or is already experiencing menopause. So with menopause, there can be hormonal changes that can cause skin changes. So if the cause of the dark spots is something that was triggered by changes in her hormones, you can't really you can't clear it permanently because chances are it will come back. However, the products that I have mentioned that help with tackling hyperpigmentation can help to fade the appearance of that those dark patches. So things like alpha arbutin, vitamin C, and most importantly, retinol can help to improve the dark patches that she's experiencing. And also sunscreen. Sunscreen is really, really important in cases like this because the sun is what can trigger such hyperpigmentation and even make it worse.
Okay, thank you, Chico. I have another one for you. It's actually about sunscreen. How often should we actually apply sunscreen? I've heard different opinions about this. What's the recommended usage dose?
Okay, so sunscreen, like I said, is the most important product that you should use if you're getting exposure every day. The recommended dosage for sunscreen, because sunscreen is regulated as a drug as opposed to other things that are cosmetics. So it has a dosage. You have to use sunscreen. The first thing is that you have to use sunscreen every single day, whether the sun is out or not that day, whether it's raining, whether it's if you're abroad and it's in the winter. No matter the time of year, sunscreen should be used every single day, 15 minutes before you step out of your house or before you expose yourself to the sun. That's the first thing. And then there's also needs for you to reapply your sunscreen. That's because most sunscreen filters degrade as the longer it's exposed to the UV light. And that's even another way for you to know how sunscreen protects your skin, because if the sunscreen is not there, it's your skin that will be degrading. So you have to use sunscreen and you have to reapply every 2 hours. And now reapplication is easy because there are different formulations of sunscreens that can help make reapplication not as problematic as it used to be before. So to answer your question, you have to apply sunscreen in the morning before you expose yourself to the sun, and also reapply every 2 hours. And if you're someone who works in an office, you're not necessarily out in the sun throughout the day, like people who are like in shops or in markets, you can do just make sure that you apply your sunscreen before you expose yourself to the sun. So this could be like before your lunchtime, reapply. Before you go home, also reapply. If you're not exposing yourself to visible sunlight throughout the day, you can reapply only when you want to do that. So if you want to go, like I said, for lunch or on your way home, just make sure to apply sunscreen at those times. I hope that was helpful.
I hope it was too. Thank you, Chico. The next question here is, when your face has a breakout and it has visible pus inside it, is it good to press it out?
Well, no. The short answer is no, because pressing out the pus or popping your pimples is basically traumatizing that area of your skin. And the result of trauma is that you can either get acne scars or you can get post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Now, you might argue that whether you pop the pimples or not, you still get post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is fine because there are products that can target that. But if you pop a pimple and you get a scar, like an actual scar that indents into your skin, there's no products that can fix that. And that's the major reason why I do recommend popping your pimples, even if they have come to a head. Trust me, it's going to pop on its own. Or things that you can do in that case is, instead of popping, use a pimple patch. There are pimple patches that you can get and just apply on that, and apply on that area. It sucks out the pus, and then you can peel it off in the morning. Or you can use warm water or hot water to just apply pressure to that area, and the pus is going to come out on its own. It happens, that can even happen if you're having like a warm shower. It can make the pus come out on its own, or just leave it. It's going to either dry up or pop on its own. So that way you're not at risk of getting acne scars that are not treatable.
Okay, another question. I'm a project supervisor and always under the sun. Which sunscreen can be best for me to use?
Okay, so in your case, as someone who is always exposed to sunlight, you can use a broad spectrum. In fact, everybody has to use a broad spectrum sunscreen. So the first step is to get the broad spectrum sunscreen. We have one here by Skin by Zaron, and it's really good. It's it gives high level protection from both UVA and UVB rays. So it's a really good sunscreen. In addition to that, you have to make sure that you're practicing other forms of sun protection, like wearing protective clothing, things like you can use a bucket hat, a face cap, or just any kind of thing that will give you a physical shield over your face and your body when you're exposed to the sun, because sunscreen is not going to block out 100% of UV rays. So it's up to you to now do other things, like making sure that you have protective clothing on, protecting your face as well. And that way you get maximum protection from UV rays.
Okay, another question. Please, I need recommendations for my skin. I have a very stubborn and dry skin. The creams and soaps and scrubs I have used so far end up making me dark, and I'm a fair person. Please, what can I use?
Okay. I think after the session, she can send a message to get personalized recommendations to us on Instagram at Skin by Zaron, because skincare is individual, and I don't want to recommend anything blanket for her since she has specific concerns. But one thing that I would say that would be beneficial to everybody listening is that you don't have to approach your skincare aggressively, and your skin is not stubborn. You've just not found the right products for your skin, because every single skin can be treated once you know how to do it correctly.
Okay, thank you, Chico. I have one last question here. What can be used to clear dark inner thighs, under bust, and dark armpits?
Dark inner thighs, under bust, and dark armpits. Okay, so that depends on the cause. So first of all, you have to know that those areas that you mentioned, apart from being cosmetic, they could be signaling some sort of medical condition. So you want to go and get that checked with your doctor. Things like diabetes and other hormonal medical conditions can contribute to having that kind of hyperpigmentation. So you want to make sure that you go and see a doctor first. In terms of the cosmetic part, the first thing that you need to do is to reduce friction, because basically it is caused by friction. And if you don't tackle it from the cause, any skincare product you're using, no matter how good and expensive, will not do anything. So you want to reduce the friction that happens in those areas. And what you can do for your thighs, you can always make sure that that area is moisturized, or you can wear hip wear or body, like inner wears, that will help to reduce them rubbing together. Same thing goes for your underarms. You can try moisturizing the area to reduce friction, and just make sure that they're not rubbing together, because that will just keep worsening the hyperpigmentation that you have. And in terms of like treatment, you want to go for body moisturizers or body washes that have exfoliating properties or brightening properties, like the Skin by Zaron body wash. It has exfoliants and it can help, and brightening ingredients like alpha-arbutin, kojic acid, and other brightening ingredients that can be in body moisturizers like what we have here at Zaron. If you need, and also you want to look for ingredients like lactic acid, like folic acid in your body care products. And don't be tempted to use body scrubs of these areas because that could just end up making it worse. Because then again, the mechanism of action of body scrubs involves friction. So you don't want to scrub those areas very hard because that will just make it worse.
Thank you, Chico.
You're welcome.
That's all for skin. I have two questions for makeup though. First one is, please can I order the products and have them delivered to me? I think I'll take this one from Maka. Yes, you can. You can order via our Instagram page at Zaron Cosmetics or at Skin by Zaron for skin products. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp. The number was sent in the chat box, so everybody has access to it. You can order on our website as well. You can reach us on any of our social media platforms and we'll be ready to attend to you. The second question is, I'm a makeup artist. Not that one, sorry. This person says, can I order all the products she used? Are they available? Yes, you can. She used the brown skin foundation, brown skin powder, liquid blush, and a couple of other amazing Zaron Cosmetics products, which would also send you a list of if you reach out to us. Please send a message to the chat box so that we can give you a list and the price of these products so you can make your purchase seamlessly. Please don't forget to click the link that is pinned to the top of the chat box to enter the required details. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the W Community and Zaron Cosmetics on YouTube channel. And please follow us on all our social media platforms, W Community, at Zaron Cosmetics, at Skin by Zaron on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So we'll be proceeding to the next session now. I'll just be talking to you briefly about Zaron locations. This actually answers the two questions. The two questions that talked about where to get Zaron. We are in Lagos, we're in Abuja, we're in Jos, we're in Anambra, we're located everywhere across the country, really. You can walk into any Zaron store and order your favorite Zaron products. You can also reach out to us on Instagram or on WhatsApp, and we can direct you to the nearest store to you. Also, picking 5 winners at the end of this session. Please don't forget. A link will be deployed to the chat box now where you can answer questions, and 5 lucky people will be winning goodie bags, vouchers, and amazing things from Zaron. So you don't want to miss this. Please just go to the chat box and click the link to enjoy this offer. So next on the agenda, we have a speaker from Access Bank that will be giving us a closing remark in the person of Jennifer Akoje, the team lead Abuja and North Central Women Banking Team. Jennifer, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Jennifer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes. My name is Jennifer, and on behalf of the W Initiative, we want to thank each and everyone that has joined us in today's webinar. It has been very, very informative and educative. I have indeed learned a lot. Thank you so much to Chika. They have learned about the skin types, the normal, the oily, and the dry skin types. I also learned about the how to handle premature aging, how not to go out with sunscreen. I know a lot of us are actually guilty at doing that. Thank you so much to our speakers from Zaron. You guys have been amazing. Thank you to Amaka. Thank you for the demo session that you did. In fact, I personally learned a lot also. And I'm sure everyone that attended enjoyed it. I want to encourage every participant that is out there that we should not just take this training for granted. Let us take out time to learn everything that they have taught us. You know, if you have to consult these people outside this session, it's going to cost you a lot. We all know how much it takes to learn makeup. And who knows, you can actually try this every day and you can train yourself and become the next makeup artist out there and create wealth for yourself and also be an employer of labor. Thank you so much again. I can't overemphasize the informative session that we had today. Thank you so much. And I want to encourage all participants to please follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the W Community, especially on our YouTube. I don't know if you can do that right now. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Just click on the subscribe button there and click, because we have so many exciting webinars coming up soon. We have one that will be coming up in April, known as the mobility webinar. This is actually geared towards women who intend to purchase their dream cars. And I know some of us want to always ask, what kind of car can I buy? Which one will be for, which one can I buy if I will not be buying so much for? You want to know the kind of cars you want to purchase. When you know it's time to sell off, people can actually say, oh, this is a Toyota or this is a Mercedes-Benz. And also you want to learn how to maintain these cars when you buy them. And lastly, we also have people talking to us on how to drive safe on our street. So please follow us up right now on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the W Initiative. Please go and do that right now. Thank you so much. Please look out for our webinar. I promise to be very, very excited. It comes up in April. And like I said, if you do not subscribe, you will not know the date and then the time. So go ahead and do that right now. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has joined this webinar. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And on behalf of the W Initiative, I want to say thank you and have a very good evening.
Thank you, Jennifer. Just to mention again, we've posted the link to the giveaway. Please click it and answer the questions correctly to win your gifts. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you.
I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day, one day, one day. Don't let nothing push you down. Stand with you, bro. Yes, we believe in you. Don't you give up on yourself till the world knows who you are. Keep on shining. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one So one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
We are an ethical black and white fashion lifestyle brand. To have 500 selected from 36,000 and then 50 and then it boils down to me. I'm shell-shocked, but I'm also grateful to everyone, that has deemed it fit to give me this award. I'm super grateful. A massive thank you to IFC, the International Finance Corporation. What they've done, they have no idea how many women they've elevated. And that's not just me. That's every single person. All the people that were in the mini MBA, the people that won the awards. I'm just really grateful. I'm grateful to Access Bank. I did not have a bank account to Access Bank when I was selected for this. It wasn't a function of them wanting my business. It was a function of them genuinely interested in womenpreneurs in Nigeria and wanting to elevate us to a global stage, and that will not disappoint them.
I'm tired of trying. I need help. I want to try IVF. I know it's expensive.
Are you struggling with a health challenge? Do you need financial help to access treatment? If yes,
Apply now for MHSS, the Maternal Health Service Support, a discounted loan by the W initiative of Access Bank with low interest rates, no loan fees, flexible repayment plan. This is your best bet for financing your health needs. For more information, visit our website on www.thewcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Terms and conditions apply. The MHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures.
the next one could be yours.
Business women can now access a flexible vehicle finance loan specially designed with their interests at heart. Are you a woman in business, or do you know a woman in business who is interested in purchasing a vehicle? If your answer is yes to any of these two questions, then this message is for you. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board.
Mommy, my tummy hurts so much. I'm scared.
It is well, my daughter.
Me self, I'm scared. You should be at the hospital already. Why can't we use one of these cars?
Who will drive it? You?
Sis, so you can't drive yet. I beg, leave me.
Focus, Joe. Book that ride.
It is important that women do not only learn how to drive, but to fully understand the driving rules and be a professional on the road.
Good morning, madam. Good morning. This road is a one-way. Where did you learn how to drive?
This is why the W initiative of Access Bank has partnered with the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, to provide intensive driving training for women across Nigeria at very discounted rates, as well as other amazing offers, such as the driver's license processing assistance. Check out our social media pages at the W Community or send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Hurry now and let's get you driving.